Oi. Playing some Don't Starve again. Might be the only stream of the week. Not quite sure. I have quite a few things to do once again. You know, just becoming busier by the day. On top of my job, I got all my other things that I usually would have. Those didn't stop. Yeah, believe it or not. Even though I started my internship. My business and my clients and also my engineering studies didn't magically go away. Those didn't get taken care of while I was working. So yeah, now I gotta do all of them. So if you thought I was kinda busy before, now it's that plus a job, so that's fun. But hey, if I make it through this alive, in about 7-8 months I should probably be an engineer officially. So that's fun, probably. At least it might land me a job, because this country still... people still care about that sort of thing. Even in fields like programming and IT in general. Even though I thought pretty much everyone had agreed that schools don't really teach you shit when it comes to these things. And the best way to learn is just by yourself, independently. But alas, Finland did not get the memo. We're still like, oh no, you gotta go to a respectable educational institution and get yourself qualified. Like, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but everything that I've done in school, I did like the first year I started programming. And that was like 8 years ago, 8.5. Kind of past that. But I guess I gotta go prove my talents to some dusty 60-year-old fuck who hasn't learned anything since 1997. Because he gave up on his dreams and became a teacher. God, that was unnecessarily mean, but... you get my point. Yeah, I guess once I'll be done with this internship, I will have everything I need to get a job. At least in theory. I will have official work experience, I'll have my degree, and I'll have all the things that I've done by myself, so they don't just gotta take my employer's word on it, you know. I got both. Before I wouldn't get hired because I didn't have work experience, even though I had, like, actual experience. Like, yeah, I didn't have experience of being in an office and, like, shaking people's hands. But I do have, like, several functioning games and software. And I'm not just talking like, oh, here's my app that puts like a little widget on your phone's home screen. I'm talking like things that would take months from like a team of engineers. Just made those by myself, not because I'm necessarily a genius, but because I'm insane. And I just don't stop until it's done. Just so nobody gets confused. You know, I'm not like a Not like what's his face from Silicon Valley. Not like a Richard Hendricks who just puts on his headphones and just gets into the flow state. I program in like a... I program in an angry way. I'm not writing code, I'm fighting it. But yeah, I got those. But since those weren't enough, now I'll also have official work experience. I'll get a certificate, I'll get my degree. Hopefully even a letter of recommendation, which I mean, I'll probably get. I kinda know the guy who's technically my boss. Since he's also taught a couple of courses at the school. Also my dad knows him. So yeah, that shouldn't be too hard to get, I don't suppose. Seems like a nice fella. So yeah, perhaps by this time next year, I'll probably have like a actual job. Which, I mean, that's still probably gonna take like 8 hours a day, just like this one, but it means I will get paid for it. And what's the programmer's average salary over here? Like 4 or 5 grand a month. You know, that's not like an exorbitant amount of money. But for somebody whose expenses are like 800 a month, at most, that's a pretty decent chunk of change. Which of course means, you know, I don't have to do freelance stuff anymore. And also by that point I'll be done with my studies, so... yeah, I should have plenty of time to like work on my own stuff too. Games and art and streams and videos and whatever else. So what I'm trying to say here is this year might be a bit chaotic, but it should be the last one. Lord knows, maybe at some point I'll be able to stream like I did when I started again. You know, like four times a week at least. I don't know about you guys, but I would like that. That'd be nice. It's a very comfortable feeling after having tormented by all kinds of daily events. Jobs and clients and other responsibilities. Constantly hearing like, oh, the EU has made penises illegal. Also the UK voted against the age of consent being a thing. It's like, oh yeah, that's great. Like, what do I do with this information? I can't do anything, that's just a horrible thing that I know. That's just a terrible thing that I know now. On top of all the other shit. So after being bombarded with all those things... you know, it's nice that I get to come here. Just play some video games. Chat with some nice people. Not think about the horrors of the world. And my crushing responsibilities. Have some good times. Reminisce about 2000s music. You know, fun some qual events. That sort of thing. So yeah, I would like to do it more. Just gotta get these final things out of the way before I can Before I can start taking it easy for a bit, I hope. Because God knows I need a bit more vacation than the 2 weeks that I did over Christmas. You know, it certainly helped, but yeah, God knows how long I've been working without, like, taking a proper break. Just alternating between doing, like, game and software projects and school, and now work. It makes a man a bit tense, if you can believe it. But hey, enough about my boring life. It's the middle of winter, I think. Still about 5 or 6 days until it ends. But of course then the rainy season starts, so we gotta get ready for that, hopefully. Hopefully we have some pigskin somewhere. We don't. Okay, well... I gotta figure out some kind of way to kill pigs, I guess. Or is there some other way to get pigskin? I know there are those pig heads that are around the touchstones, but I think that might be a single player thing. Might be outdated information. But I guess we could check just in case. Feeling kinda tired. Not just in the usual I had to wake up at 8 kinda way. But like physically. I hope I'm not like becoming sick. Because I went to see my parents over the weekend. They were both a bit under the weather. Hopefully I didn't catch it. That would kinda suck right now. Yeah, Creek all you want. That ain't gonna save ya. But yeah, no pig heads. I guess we gotta maybe lure the dogs to the pig village next time they appear. Or maybe try to do it with spiders somehow. Man, I was supposed to work out today, but now I don't know if I got it in me. Where's my spear? Well, I don't know. Maybe if I just listen to some really hype music and get my blood sugar up. Maybe then. Hence why I've got this snack right here in front of me. Which I will eat as soon as I have dumped all this stuff. clean up this shit. Got this nice vanilla banana cookie here that I made when I was home. Can I say I absolutely fucking nailed this? Hey now, Joe. Wake me up with a cock inside. Yep, that is how the song goes, as we all know. Oh yeah, right, I haven't even put the server stuff in the chat. There you go. Anybody wants to join, feel free. Just use 2 of those, cause why not? They're probably gonna go bad before I can even eat them also. Might as well. Anybody know how to get pig skin? Without actually having to fight pigs? The end of winter is drawing close, and so is the rainy season, so... Would be nice if we could stay dry this time. Because that's always kind of been the thing that... always kind of gets me close to death. That and the deer clubs. Damn, they just brutally murdered one of those fucking raccoons. These damn penguins, they're savages, I tell you. hell's happened here? Berry bush and shit, I guess. Okay. How could we kill these innocent fellers without actually having to fight them? Anything dangerous nearby that I could lure here? Spiders, maybe? Oh, too late now. Well, guess we'll just have to wait for the dogs. Come on. No, hit him. In 3. So many moles. What's up? What's up with them? Do they breed? Do they spawn more moles? Oh. There we go. Torch. We have one. There we go, that'll warm me up. Long enough at least. Die, mole worm. Days are numbered. Yeah, why not? Let's just do all meat. See what this makes. Probably a set of meatballs, right? So I gotta destroy the skeletons kind of in the way. Remember that when I got drop kicked to death by a Rabbi the Demon? When I was just trying to eat some jerky. Oh, it made a monster lasagna. Ooh. Ooh. Fine, we'll do 2 of these. 1 of these, 1 of that. What are you doing in my base? Get the fuck out of here. Idiots. How do I stop these bats from spawning, huh? Not I can eat their wings, that's fucking gross. I don't want to. Lord knows I'm gonna start some kind of pandemic. But hey, I guess I'll put them in the fridge in case some freak wants to join and eat some fucking bat wings. Yeah, not much to do during the winter. I guess I could go see if I can steal some eggs from the penguins. Maybe get some more firewood. Harvest my meats, of course. Try not to get violently assaulted by rabbits this time. More penguins. Well, I guess that just means more eggs. That's fine with me, even though they're kind of in the way sometimes. Y'all got any eggs for me? No? Rude. Just a little cheap campfire. More? Christ, how many penguins is that? There's at least like... Wait. There's one over there. So 1, 2, 3... Is it 4? I'm pretty sure there was like one over here somewhere. Wait, wasn't there one here too that they leave already? Maybe. Fine, we'll go home. Stop freezing. Stop being so damn cold. Just become warm, you scrub. Oh, it's because my thermal stone's gone, I guess. That makes sense. And rather rocks. None. Where's the nearest rock? Some over there, some over there. Man, we don't really have a good boulder field anywhere nearby. Should go out and find one of these days. It's an important resource. We gotta get some more. God's sake. These things. Oh, did it steal my monster lasagna that I left out? Maybe I shouldn't, then. Just put it in there. What the heck is that? The bat? It's just a bat, don't worry about it. Just a normal bat. Nothing weird about it. You don't think that's a normal bet? Why? What's weird about it? Just a regular bet. You know, the size of a basketball, round, no neck. I've eaten plenty of bets and that ain't normal. What do you mean? Look at him. Just your everyday average bet. Damn things shitting everywhere. I ate like 4 different bets while in China 6 years ago. They don't get that big. You eat them at a market by any chance? Yeah, that's the best place to eat a bat. Yeah, exactly. Can't just walk into a grocery store and get a bat. I don't think they sell them. That's the way to do it. Buy a couple of deep fried bats. You eat them around lots of people. Shake everybody's hands. Maybe give them a couple of kisses. Yeah, just a flu. No, don't need to worry about it. Just a little cough. Wait, was there a rock here? No. I don't know, let's go up north. See if there's anything interesting over there, especially rocks. Need us a new thermostone. Can I have eggs? No. Anything up here besides trees? A singular grave. And also this pile of garbage, I guess. A stale potato. Sure. I think these piles can spawn enemies too, so don't wanna scrummage around too much, as I was saying. Yeah, what a fucking more penguins. Christ. Fucking Penguin Central over here. Wonder what a fried penguin would taste like. Another big village. Spiders as well. Penguins are apparently going extinct, so this might be the only time to find out. That'd be a fun thing to tell like a environmental activist. Penguins, they're going extinct. What do we do? Oh fuck! Now's the last chance to find out what penguin meat tastes like. Quick, let's eat them before they die. Also, this might be a good place to get some of those pig skins that I was talking about. But as it is already night, I guess. Not today. No, no rocks. Well, that sucks, although now that I think about it, I think there might actually be a second thermostone at the base. What's up with all this poop? Stop shitting in my yard, goddammit. Get out these fucking bats. Where do they come from? I mean, the caves, I would imagine. But how do we stop them? Someone described the taste of penguin as piece of beef, odoriferous codfish, and a canvas baked duck roasted together in a pot with blood and cod liver oil for sauce. There's a lot going on there. Sounds complicated, so I should go get a penguin. Yeah, now I'm kind of curious. That's kinda bad news for the penguins, but you know. Man's gotta sate his curiosity. That's the word. JK, I would not eat a penguin. I have very strict rules about which meats I eat. And I don't eat the meat of things that are friends. I've seen a penguin, I've looked at them. Penguins are definitely friend-shaped. Penguins are friendship, but a bite won't kill them. yeah, just take a little bite out of the side. They won't mind. Surely they don't need all of that, right? Just take a little slice, you know. Nope. Well, here we go. I guess we could try leading these fellas to pigs, maybe? Yes, there indeed was a thermostone. As I remembered. Yeah, that thing's roaring. It's a roaring flame. Gotta get warmed up for the battle. Quite literally. So which ones would be the closest? These ones, I guess. That's where we'll go. Oh, come on. That wasn't even close. Oh, that's not the right way. Quickly now, gotta hurry because we have very limited daytime. The pigs will go to sleep. Because they're a bunch of pussies. They go to bed early like a bunch of little babies. Yo, pigs. Yes. not go to plan. No, that's mine. But there were more hounds, weren't there? Where did they go? Did they just wander off? Bird kill them? Oh no, he was fighting the penguins. Can I have that? Thank you very much. Well, better luck next time, I guess. Here we go with the fucking bats again. Stop. Stop with the fucking bats. I don't want them. Get out of my damn neighborhood. I don't know, should I sleep maybe? Seems my sanity's a bit low. I don't know, should I take this, maybe take this opportunity to make another cup of some kind of hot drink? Throat is kind of feeling a little bit sore. Might have caught the flu from my parents, who knows? Hopefully not though. Boil. That's a pretty simplistic diet. Beef jerky and meatballs. But hey, that's pretty good for somebody living out in the wilderness. Just gonna check out of curiosity, can I use this? Oh yeah. Kind of things can I make out of a basilisk wing, I wonder. Do I like put it between a sandwich? Do I like roast it like a steak? Do I deep fry it? Well, I'll just grab my tea real quick. I'll be back. There we go. Nvidia stock dropped from 142 to 117 buckaroos. I wish I had money to buy. Oh yeah, I guess it did. Do I have any money in my stock account? Probably not, considering the trades I've made. Not much of a wolf for Wall Street, let's just say. I think I put in 30 bucks and probably lost half of it. Oh no, I still got like 20. Yeah, you know what the hell. Let's do it. Let's do it live. Amount, I don't know. Yeah, just put everything, I guess. The whole $20.20. There you go. Stonks. Could I get fucking rich? If it goes back up to where it was, I'll make like... money times... What was it? 15%? Oh boy, I'd make $3. Hell yeah. Wish I had the €2,000 loan. Which loan is that? Is that some specific one you're referring to? make around 300 euros if it went back to original. Even if it went up by just 10 buckaroos, I would make 160. Yeah, I do. Keep track of stocks and cryptocurrencies and whatnot every now and then. Just think about, like, what if I had money? Like, real money? You know, I've tried it a couple of times. Sometimes successfully. I think I've made, like... Well, if you account all my profits and losses, I think I'm like 70 bucks in the green, maybe. Maybe like 40 bucks invested. I don't know, I feel like maybe I should short Bitcoin. You know, it's bound to come down eventually. Could make a fair bit of money if I bid against it. Even like 50 bucks would be nice, you know. You'd use like a... What do you call it? The multiplier thing? Leverage. You know, like 5, maybe 7 times leverage. Say if Bitcoin came down to like 50 grand. Then that would be a profit of 350% with a 7. Leverage of 7. If I understood correctly. I'll take out a 2,000 euro loan for my setup upgrade. Need to see how much bills are next month. To calculate if I can afford the loan or not. Is Bitcoin relevant? I bought some in 2014. Haven't been keeping up with it, though it isn't a meme. Yeah, you know, it didn't take off. It's just some nerd thing. Oh, I got the computer money. Personally, I wouldn't pay any mind. It's not like anybody's gonna ever make money with it. Well, I think about guys sometimes, you know, the... Was it the pizza guy? Am I thinking of somebody else? I think it was the pizza guy who was paid like 100 Bitcoin for a pizza back in like 2009. He fucking sold them. He sold them when Bitcoin hit like a couple of hundred. Oh boy. I feel like he might have some regrets. Just a hunch. I bet he was real excited too when he did it. Oh shit, I made a couple of thousand from a pizza. That's crazy. Man, if he had kept all of them. If he had kept all of them, he would be... He would be so fucking rich. Like, what's 100 Bitcoin right now? Like... I mean, 10 million, I guess. Oof. Well, anyways. I guess we got a thermal stone now, so I'm not in a hurry anymore to get any stone, but I guess we might as well get some. We'll still need it in the future sometimes. So... I don't know. Doesn't seem like there's a good spot anywhere nearby. One Bitcoin is 98k. Why? No, just calculating. Oh, you're asking like why Bitcoin is 98,000? What does Bitcoin even do? I mean, not much really. It's just become like a speculative thing. That's where all of its value come from, just people gambling. Is it gonna go up? Is it gonna go down? Who knows? I guess there are some places where you can buy stuff with it. Like I think New Zealand might have like made it into a acceptable currency at stores. And also I guess El Salvador, right? So people speculate that it has value, so they put their life savings into it. Yeah, or they speculate that it will have value. It's not even a stock. Well, no, it's a cryptocurrency. Whatever that means, I don't know. Just people running calculations on what the wait, how does it work again? The whole hashing function. I don't know, I forget how it works. It's been a while since I looked into it. Yeah, like Dogecoin. Pretty much exactly. Although I think Dogecoin might have a limited supply. Like they only made a certain amount of Dogecoins. Whilst they're still like mining new Bitcoins, I think. I don't know, I'm not really a big crypto guy. I'm more interested in the whole money-making potential more than anything. You know, if I can make money gambling on a fake computer currency. If I can say like, yeah, I'll put 20 bucks with a 10 times leverage that this fake made-up money that's not backed by anything is gonna go down. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Dogecoin is valuable, I'll put my life savings into it. Hell yeah. To the moon, am I right? I still remember the memes. Personally, I think I'll put all of my savings into Melania coin. I think that's going up. Now, if Dogecoin's going to the moon, then Melania's going to the goddamn next galaxy. Let me tell you. Have you heard the news about that guy in China cloning what OpenAI does, but only for $9 million instead of 500 billion? Yeah, I heard, and I heard it's also a lie. Some guy absolutely did not do it for $9 million. That was it like a think tank? Or what do you call it? I don't know, it was like some of China's best. Like machine learning experts came together and they bought an existing company and just kind of improved on what they had. And that company also, I think, had pretty much just copied OpenAI. Was it also like subsidized by the government? I don't know, it's China, so fucking probably. I heard that's what caused the Nvidia stock drop. Yeah, I heard that too. Though I don't quite understand why. Is it because they claim to like have a more efficient model, so they wouldn't need as many Nvidia GPUs, but I think they also just lied about how many GPUs they had. Didn't they have like thousands of undisclosed Quadro GPUs? I don't know, seems just like a bunch of smoke and mirrors. Yeah. Yeah, Nvidia sells their AI GPUs, you know, they have their own AI cores and whatever else. That's why they've been getting so obscenely rich in the past couple of years. So I guess a more efficient model would cause their stock to drop. Or at least, you know, something that seems like a more efficient model, even though it probably actually isn't. That's kinda what always happens when something really impressive comes out of China. Just take it with a hefty grain of salt. Maybe even two. They have a tendency to kind of blow things out of proportion. Or exaggerate things. Like with their recent 6th generation fighter. Even though they haven't even made a 5th generation one yet. Guys, look, China's pulling ahead. They've made this freaking goddamn space fighter from the future. Look at it. Oh, that thing that looks nearly identical to a US concept fighter from 2005. That one. Yeah, real impressive. Real impressive how they just like steal or buy pre-existing technologies and then they just like parade it around on Twitter. Get a bunch of their bots and shills to fucking cream over it. Oh guys, look at Shenzhen. It's living in the future. It's living in the year 3000. Yeah, why? Because it's got a bunch of lights. Had those for 100 years. Not that impressive. DeepSeek is also free, so they don't seem to be charging absurd money to use their chatbot. Yeah, that's another reason why I think it's probably subsidized by the government. Because ain't nobody running those fucking things for free. Let me tell you what, they're expensive. AI data centers, they draw quite a bit of power. Also water, which is, you know, not that abundant in China. At least the non-toxic variety. If it's free, you are the product, as they say. Yeah, that's absolutely what it is. You know, besides the very probable secret subsidies. Well, I shouldn't say secret, I mean all subsidies in China are secret. Their government doesn't tell people shit. But yeah, they are properly subsidized and they're 100% selling your data. I mean, it's already been put out there. It's not even a conspiracy anymore. Man, they just can't help themselves, can they? They steal something made by somebody else. then they subsidize the fuck out of it, so... You know, it's cheap. People overseas can compete with it. And then they use it as like a spying tool against us. You know, that's what they did with Huawei, that's what they did with TikTok. And people just keep fucking falling for this, it's getting kinda sad. What do I even do at this point? You try to tell people like, oh yeah, the Chinese are spying on you, they're like, well, so's America though. America too. Yes. America too, you're right. But they are also doing that. You know, just pointing it out. But they can't even handle that. Which is another concerning thing, you know, they kinda use all these things to kinda push their own agenda too. You know, the amount of Zoomers that have gotten enraged when I've just simply pointed out that the Chinese are spying on you, which is a fact. Kinda proves it. Because that's absolutely a propaganda strategy. The whataboutism. Say something bad about a country and then they're like, oh, but what about this other country? What about them? They do bad stuff too. Yes, I'm aware. That's not what we were talking about though. Please, stay focused. ChatGPT is $25 a month, so for most people it's better just to give their info to Chinese and save the $25. Yeah, but that kinda makes me think, like, isn't Gemini free? Just use that. Apparently Gen Alpha doesn't even know how to use controllers. Man. Yeah, somehow we're going backwards. I mean, I personally have seen engineering students, IT engineering students that don't know what a file explorer is. Like, they had to be instructed how to find a file on their computer. God damn. Hate dumb arguments like that. Like, fuck, I can't read. Brain's melting. Gotta probably go pretty soon. Hate dumb arguments like that. Whenever communism comes up with some people, they will just point to Nazis and say they did it worse. Yeah, you know, people, they gotta have their own boogeyman. Only one thing can be bad at once. But what about Hitler though? You know, if the Soviets hadn't joined the war, maybe Hitler wouldn't have lost. What then? You know, even though nobody brought up Nazis at all. What does that have got to do with anything? We were talking about one thing. Don't try to change the subject. That's weird. That's weird and makes you seem defensive of a regime that killed, well, actually more people than the Nazis. You know, just the Soviet Union, by the way. If you throw the Chinese in there too, then that kind of makes World War II seem like a joke. How many people died in World War II? Let's see. Casualties of World War II. Civilian deaths 50 to 55 million. Military deaths from all causes total 21 to 25 million. So yeah, that's not even half of what communists did. You know, between Stalin and Mao, I think they killed like a, what, 160 million? So yeah, now in case they want to bring up numbers, there you go. Jimmy Lightens to hallucinate and tell people to jump off a bridge to cure depression. Yeah, they do that. Though I wouldn't know which one does what because I don't really use them. I'm one of those weird people who still does shit himself. You know? I can write, I can draw, I can write code. Don't really need them. Because I can do it better. Got a friend who will just point to America or Nazis every single time we talk about communism. The good and the bad comes up. Yeah, well, that's how you identify somebody who's just like a, what do you call them? Ideologue. They don't really know how to defend their own ideology because they never questioned it. I've used AI once and it was just generate shitty images. Yeah, I did use DALL-E a couple of times in the beginning. Back when I still thought like, haha, it's just a funny meme. Haha, generate a Joe Biden in a microwave. But then, you know, I pretty soon realized like, oh, this is bad. This might destroy the internet. This might put millions of artists out of a job. This might actually put millions of people out of a job, not just artists. So yeah, I guess, needless to say I'm not a fan. That's somewhat of a understatement. I have some opinions about the people who run those filthy corporations, like Sam Altman and what's the Oracle guy who wants to like spy on everybody at all times with AI. Ellison, whatever his first name is. Let's just say I have a couple of strong opinions about them and I probably shouldn't say them out loud. Kinda getting sick of this whole thing. You know, not just because of the societal ramifications or the environmental impact, but also it's just fucking everywhere now. Every operating system, whether it's fucking PCs or phones. Every goddamn website. Hey, do you wanna try our AI thing? Do you wanna generate a picture? Do you want our AI assistant? Do you want our AI to give you some notes on your job application? No. No, I don't want any of those things. Fuck off. Go away. Get hit by a bus. Please. That is a plea. total bad death. Ooh, that's cold. That's cold. Quickly now, quickly. Yeah, I should have a place in tech like upscaling and frame generation. For weirdos who need 200 FPS to enjoy a single player game. But it shouldn't be everywhere and everything. Yeah, that's fair. I guess I should be a bit more specific when I talk about AIs, you know. It's not just all machine learning. Because that's what it is. I specifically mean like generative statistical models, which is a more accurate description of what they are. AI, of course, is not a real thing. AI is a sci-fi fantasy and it's never gonna happen. But, you know, since that's become the popularized term, I guess just saying generative AI would be the shortest way to describe it. People kinda know what you mean. You know, machine learning in itself, of course, is fine. You know, it's really just when they start generating things. You know, based on like copyrighted works. Pretending like it's something new, that's kinda when I have problems. I know they like to claim like, ooh, it learns just like a person. So what if the works are copyrighted? Well, that's kind of the thing, you know, even if that was true, which is not, it wouldn't matter. You know, it's not a person. You know, copyright is something that's something we have for humans. If it's not made by a human, then it's not, then you can't copyright it. Well, anyways, before I get on a whole tangent and explaining why, was I doing something? Kinda just, zoned out there for a minute. No, I guess I was just waiting for winter to end. AI is the new app thing, everything must have an app that 100% doesn't make it harder to use the service for no reason. Yeah, it's like it's just a marketing thing for a lot of companies. It's the hot new thing and everybody else has it, so they gotta have it too. Call it machine learning normally, but there's other things that call themselves AI. Easy to group it all together. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, AI really is, while it's also like a marketing buzzword, it's also just like a word that like non-tech people understand, like non-programmers. Although I feel like it might be a bit deceptive. Because I mean, a lot of them do actually think that, you know, like ChatGPT thinks. which it absolutely doesn't. But I guess all these terms are by design, you know. AI, like it has hallucinations. It's made to. They're designed to make the thing seem like it's actually sentient. Like, oh, it's thinking, it has hallucinations. It learns. Though in reality what you're actually doing is feeding it data. And it's running calculations on what's the most probable match for whichever prompt. You know, it's just statistical math. Though complicated, it's not that much different from what your average engineering student might do. For one of those mandatory, you know, statistics courses. It's a useful tool, but in creative fields it shouldn't be a replacement for sure. Yeah, absolutely not, especially not when it's like entirely reliant on stolen works, essentially. And again, you know, people, they can argue all live long day. Whether it learns like a person or whether it's transformative enough to, like, constitute fair use. Truth is, you know, it's a program. It generates an output that it wouldn't work without, you know, all of that data, which was taken without permission, so all of that kind of falls flat when you really think about it. When you don't let the AI bros, like, derail the conversation. That's all their arguments are, they're just distractions. Kinda make you doubt yourself. Apple Intelligence is a thing now, so it's just 2 letters now instead of actually meaning artificial intelligence. Also, apparently Apple Intelligence keeps telling people their family members died or are in the hospital. Yeah, that's not surprising. I mean, it's pretty hard to, like, make something like this, you know? Try to make it seem human. Try to make it seem as human as possible by giving it the largest amount of training data possible. But with that income, it becomes increasingly difficult to, like, control and avoid things like that happening. Or, you know, the Google AI telling people they should, like, moisturize with mercury. Or eat rocks or whatever all the other classics are. I don't know, but I feel like all of this is gonna come crashing down pretty soon. As we saw with the DeepSeek thing. This bubble is very, very fragile. Doesn't take much of a disturbance to cause losses of hundreds of billions of dollars, so all it takes is just a little push. Just with, you know, any other bubble. And you know, the tide's been changing for a while now. Legislation's being put into place. AI companies are being sued for copying people's musical and artistic styles and likenesses. So hey, here's hoping this all will mostly go away. Honestly, I just hope it will be reduced just like a occasional nuisance. You know, sure, if the big companies get sued into oblivion, they're not gonna be using it anymore, probably. But I guess people can still, like, run it locally on their own little servers. So it's probably not gonna completely go away, but... You know, realistically, to pump out this amount of garbage that they currently are, you need those massive data centers. Private people can't really... Or, you know, like, singular people or small groups can't really afford those. So hopefully, you know, OpenAI collapses. Nvidia... Well, Nvidia probably won't tank, but... Takes a heavy enough hit to, like, reconsider. Scale things back. But I guess only time will tell. Are people gonna choose reason or temporary gains? Which, you know, always makes me doubt a little bit. Because of course, you know, the companies want short-term profits over everything else. So yeah, fingers crossed. Hopefully everything goes as well as it can. And companies shouldn't be able to hold copyright over music. Unless the CEO himself writes it, the artist should be the sole copyright owner and the company should just be able to distribute it. I would agree. You know, I don't know if I'd say they should outright, like, ban them from doing so. But I think there should probably be some kind of limit. I don't know if you guys have ever heard, like, how these copyright contracts are worded for, like, artists and actors and musicians and whatever else. The language they use in those contracts. This and this entity reserves the right to use your likeness, your voice, and your works in perpetuity throughout the universe. In perpetuity throughout the fucking universe. That's a bit heavy. Maybe let's bring that down to like 10 years. You know? Well, looks like while I rambled on, the winter has come to an end. That means it's gonna start raining soon, which is bad. We're gonna get wet. So I guess we gotta figure out some kind of way to hide, you know, get protected. Hold on while I have a stroke. Have to figure out some kind of way to protect ourselves from the rain. Although I don't know, I should probably call that a day, because my brain is just fried once again. Even more so than usual. Yeah, that's what 8 hours of Unity does to you. It actually makes you dumber. Destroys your brain cells. They can hit you with a copyright strike on Mars. Technically, I guess, yeah. Try to sell your own CDs on freaking Neptune. Universal Music's gonna, like, send a rocket there. They're gonna send some space goons after you. But yeah, anything to protect myself from the rain. Since we don't have pigskin yet. I guess we could make a hat. Or one of these parasols. Wasn't there some kind of structure I could build? Like a little siesta thing. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Siesta lean-to. 4 planks, 3 ropes and 2 silk. So we can actually just make it right now. Minus the trees, I guess. Just gotta get those. It's snowing again. What is the winter coming back already? Well, that was a short spring. And why are there so many creatures in this fucking place? Moles, bats, buffaloes. Come here, shithead. Idiots. Should have run. Oh, it's already night time. You fuck off. Gotta fucking follow me home now. Bunch of creeps. Can I dry their wings? Oh, actually can. Sure, alright. Let's try some bat wings. Why not? So yeah, I guess I should wrap it up. It's 8 and I was still planning to do a little workout and also a little work. I got some freelance orders to work on. I would like to do all those things plus take a shower before I go to sleep. Before I gotta wake up for work again. Such is the grind life. So yeah, thanks to everybody who stopped by. I appreciate it. Let me just put the links in the chat real quick. Thank you. I will see you guys Thursday. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, I'll let you guys know on Discord and Twitter as usual. Good night.